Here's why I think video is the best way to communicate if you can't do personal, and also why I actually don't think that meetings are a waste of time, at least not always. All right, I'm back from vacation. I had a break and it was awesome. It was the first time in a long time that it really felt like a vacation break where I didn't do work at all. Like I checked in and I checked for like emergencies in my inbox and stuff like that, but I didn't do any real work. I was off the grid completely and it felt amazing. It was just a week, but it felt amazing. I'm recharged. I'm back. So there's that. And the one thing that I learned today, right when I came back and like started working again, I prepared for the week. I did my planning. I went through my emails, of course. I went through all my projects, and I made sure like I'm on track, and I know that like the next things that need to get done and all that. And yeah, of course, there was a lot of communication that I needed to catch up on. And the thing I've learned again today, once again, I've learned it so often, but today was just another one of those days where it became really clear, is that whenever there is something that's a little more complex or a little more personal, emotional, or like just really important to somebody, whenever it's about a topic like that, I prefer to actually jump on a video meeting or to record myself like I'm doing now, and send a quick video as a response to an email instead of typing. Because sometimes when you type something, first of all, it takes forever. It just takes forever. If I have to reply to a complex, like about a complex topic through email, I will write a long email. I will sit there for like 30 minutes or sometimes an hour or something ridiculous like that and type out this long, well thought out email when I could have said the same thing in like a 3-minute video, right? So sometimes I just record, oftentimes actually, and I do this with all my coaching people as well. I just record myself, I record my response, I send that a link to the video instead of actually typing the email. And so it's easier, it's faster, it's more personal. People can read, like, people can see how I mean things when I do that, because sometimes things get lost when you just communicate through writing. Sometimes people just get things the wrong way. They feel like they are attacked when actually you didn't do it and didn't mean to me rude or anything. Sometimes they don't think it's serious enough when it's actually serious. All these things that happen when you just don't communicate personally. So I like to do that. And today was one of those days where a band had there was a couple of things that I needed to communicate about, and I just sent a bunch of videos around, and everybody's happy. Everybody's like up to date again, and it was much better than just writing. But there was one particular instance where a band booked a call with me to talk about revision requests that they had. And I love hearing about revision requests. I'm not annoyed by them like so many of my peers, just because I think it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity to understand the vision of the artist, and to make sure that what they get in the end, that the result is exactly what they want. So I don't mind revision requests at all. And in fact, in a case like today, where it's like they had a pretty clear vision, they loved the mix, but there were certain things they wanted me to change, and they sent a long PDF and like a lot of notes, and they used our revision system, but they still sent a PDF along with pictures of things, and like it was really well structured and really awesome because it helped me understand their vision. But in addition to that, they booked a call, and I was happy to take the call. Whereas most people are like, meetings are a waste of time and all that. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's true. Often because we're talking about art, right? This is not a big corporate structure where it's all about efficiency and productivity and maximizing every minute of the day. I try to do that when I put my business hat on, but when I work with artists on their projects, I'm not like that. I don't mind jumping on a call talking about revision requests, because that is so helpful to me. I can ask questions, we can talk about the art, talk about the music. I know exactly what they want, why they want it, what is not working well at the moment for them, what they actually want it to sound like, what they love about the mix, all those things. So we had a 1 hour meeting today talking about the revision requests, and a lot of people would say that's ridiculous, and I really enjoyed it. And I know that my revision session that I'm doing for this mix is going to be so much faster and so much more fun, because I'm not going into that session like oh God, I have to do these revisions and it's like so much, and why don't they like what I did, and I think it's a bad idea, why don't they listen to me? I'm not like that because I've talked to them, I understand why they want me to change things, and I'm actually stoked to be able to go in and do those things for them. And I'm going to be so much more efficient. It's going to be so much more fun. So, anyway, long story short, I learned that once again, that communicating personally, especially when it's about art, when it's about emotional things, when it's about complex things, important things, I think that communicating personally whenever possible is the best way to do it. The second best way is through a video meeting or something like that. And then after that, the next best thing is like sending video messages so that you have the facial expressions and like the, you know, all these clues that you don't get when you just write an email. So just email is the least preferred thing for me when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like, I don't do that for everything, of course. There's a place for email, and most of my communication is through writing. But again, for those types of things, I just don't mind, and I think it's really, really great. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is helpful. I just want, as I said, want to share my journey here, and this was my learning of today. And it's actually cool to be stoked about like a revision session that you're going to do, right? It doesn't bother me. I'm excited to take this to the next level. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I'm back. Lots of cool projects ahead. Can't wait for this rest of the week and what it's about to bring. And yeah, hope you have a great week too. Hope you had a great weekend. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.